welcome back. Stephanie Cole here with Growth Magnet Network. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now for more videos like this. And welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Okay, so by popular demand in the comments, I've been reading some of you guys' comments, and I want to do a video about some of the concerns or some of the problems that you're seeing, or I should say, that you're not understanding. So number one is unemployment. I see a lot of people say that since the federal workers are getting laid off, why don't they just collect unemployment like everyone else? And although unemployment provides, temporary financial support to people who lost their jobs, obviously through no fault of their own, it's just income coming in until that person gets a new job. But we know that unemployment only gives you a percentage of your check. And we know that the job market right now is extremely difficult for people to leave, or I'm sorry, I should say that get laid off to then go into another job. So for money for unemployment, that comes from the employer. They pay into, I guess, the special fund, and that's where the benefits come from when someone needs them. Okay. So the question was, does it come from the taxpayers or something like that? While employers directly fund unemployment benefits, though businesses pass that cost on to the consumer, right, in the form of like higher prices for goods and services. So you could think of it as a way that taxpayers in the end up supporting the employment system, I guess, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. So just a quick breakdown of what taxpayers actually do pay for. So we pay for a ton of stuff, both the federal and the state level. Things like military, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Then you have money that goes towards buildings and other infrastructures like maintaining the roads and stuff like that. And when I look at my city, I don't know about yours, when I look at the roads, I'm looking at, are they really spending the money to fix the roads? Because we got some serious potholes out here. I actually had to get one of my tires fixed. The pothole was that bad. And then you have where we contribute to national parks, right? You have scientific research, education, and public assistance programs like law enforcement, and you have the police and the FBI. And another thing I want to mention is that if you're having a hard time finding a job in the career or something that you're in currently right now, why not go into law enforcement? That's just an idea. I know some of you don't want anything to do with the police or law enforcement, but that's just an option. And taxpayers, we also pay for foreign aid, which supports other countries around the world, which I've seen in a video. I would probably link it here or after this video or somewhere in the description, where I've seen a video where Trump has stopped funding for an area. It was some part of Africa, I don't know where. And this clinic got shut down because the funding had stopped. And the lady was coming there to the clinic, and a news reporter was telling her that it had got shut down. And this lady was coming to the clinic to get help because she had HIV, and she was saying that she had no place to go. So another thing, number two, is homelessness. A lot more people are going to become homeless in this time. Many people are going to be living in their cars, and some people actually like to live in their cars. They choose to because they, get to save more money. And some of these people are still working and they haven't gotten laid off yet, I should say. Or maybe they won't get laid off. I guess it depends on the type of job that they do. But now as a single person, being homeless, living in your car, that's kind of okay. But when you have kids and more than one, you're living in your car, that could be a serious problem there, because the welfare and the safety of your kids come first. This is the most important. And then at this point, I'm wondering if the kids are even going to be going to school. Will they get a proper nutrition and stuff like that? And I know as a parent, you don't want your kids to be taken away from you and go to the state. But if you do have family members that can help you, I would suggest you reach out to them. But I am understanding. I know how hard it is to find people who actually want to help, especially family members that will want to help you. Nowadays, everyone is, for themselves. Everybody, we see the changes in the things that are going on in the economy, but what's going on, we still can, lend a helping hand to others, when we can. And finally, is addiction. And there's many kinds of addiction. And I know it's hard to admit that you may have an addiction to either alcohol, cigarettes, porn, food. It's still an addiction. It's still a stronghold. It's still something where you just can't stop doing it. And I know a lot of you think that you can stop doing it. You can just stop, quit at any point. But if you're honest with yourself, you can't. That thing has power over you. How many of you say, I can stop drinking, if I want to? Or how many of you stop drinking for a couple of days, let's say, and then maybe the next week or something like that, you're drinking again? Or something happens in your life to where you try to justify drinking. You say, well, I'm drinking this weekend because the game is won, or I'm drinking because someone stressed me out. Or better yet, like the beginning of this year, a lot of people made New Year resolutions telling themselves, hey, I'm going to, lose some weight. I'm going to start eating better. And then here you have it. You might do good the first week. And then you find yourself right back to eating unhealthy foods and stuff like that again. And a lot of people are turning to drugs to suppress their emotions these days. And if you were somebody who already drinks a lot, you're probably drinking more. Or if you're somebody who smokes, you're probably smoking even more, right? You're probably eating more foods because you're depressed, you're sad, you have a lot of anxiety about the economy and what's going on. And one thing I would suggest that you guys do, that I myself, need to do more of, and that's lean on God in these times. No matter what happens, just know that He still have me covered, that He still has you and your family covered. And I know some of you are hurting so bad. Some of you have been crying out for help. You've been hurting for a long time. The devil has had his way with you for so long. If you made it this far in this video, not anymore. God's going to do something new in your life. And this may be an opportunity for some of you to be entrepreneurs, to start your own business and do whatever God's purpose was for your life. So you guys stay in there. It's really hard out here, and it's going to get even harder. It's not going to get any easier anytime soon. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything else that you want me to talk about, leave them in the comments below. You guys take care, be safe. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in another one. Take care.